What is going on, guys? Today we are back with some incredible pictures from the Wildlife Chronicles. If you don't know what this is a series where we take a look at some of nature's most captivating creatures and uncover some of their most intriguing secrets. But before we begin, be sure to hit that like button for more videos like this one. They are also incredibly skilled hunters, able to dive at speeds of over 200 miles per hour to catch their prey. Bald eagles are a symbol of strength and freedom, and they are an important part of the ecosystem. These marine mammals are some of the most intelligent creatures in the ocean. They are highly social animals and are known for their grace and cuteness. They are highly intelligent animals and are capable of forming strong bonds with their owners. Parrots are a popular pet in many countries, and they are a beloved addition to any home. Dolphins are a delight to watch, and they are an important part of the marine ecosystem. They are known for their grace and beauty, and they are often seen as a symbol of love and romance. Swans are a truly captivating creature, and they are a delight to watch. Each of these creatures is truly a marvel, and they are all deserving of our admiration and respect. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing content like this. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and always remember to appreciate the beauty of the natural world around us. The animal kingdom is full of wonders, and these animals never cease to amaze us. Koalas are herbivores, and they spend most of their time eating eucalyptus leaves. They are also known for being slow-moving creatures, and they are often seen lounging in trees. Each creature has its own unique set of adaptations and behaviors that make it a marvel of from the tiniest insects to the largest mammals. There is always something new to learn about the animals that share our planet. That being said, let us take a closer look at some of these amazing creatures and see what makes them so special. First up, we have a majestic bald eagle. These birds are truly a sight to behold, with their striking white heads and powerful wings. Next, we have a sneaky leopard. These big cats are known for their incredible agility and stealth. They are able to stalk their prey without being detected and then strike with lightning speed when the time is right. Leopards are true masters of their environment, and they are a formidable force to be reckoned with. Moving on, we have a playful dolphin. Next, we have a wise old turtle. These reptiles are some of the oldest living creatures on the planet, and they have been around for over 300 million years. Turtles are known for their longevity and their ability to thrive in a variety of environments. They are also a source of inspiration for many cultures around the world. Moving on, we have a colorful parrot. These birds are known for their vibrant plumage and their ability to mimic human speech. Next, we have a graceful swan. These birds are truly a sight to behold, with their elegant necks and white feathers. Finally, we have a furry koala. These marsupials are native to Australia and are known for their cuddly appearance and laid-back attitude. So, there you have it. Just a small sampling of the amazing wildlife that our planet has to offer. Wildlife Wonders is a series that brings you the untold stories of the world's most endangered species. These are the magnificent beasts, birds, reptiles, and insects that we have almost lost. Experts predict that this trend will continue if nothing is done to stop it. But there is hope. Every year, Dedicated individuals, organizations, and governments around the world work tirelessly to protect endangered species and restore their habitats. This series will show you some of the incredible work being done to protect wildlife and what you can do to help. One of these organizations is the Borneo Orangutan Survival Foundation. The foundation works with local communities to create sustainable livelihoods that don't involve cutting down the forest. The work being done to protect the Sunderslow loris is truly amazing, and I hope it gives you some hope for the future. Remember, every small step counts, and together we can make a big difference. So thank you again for watching, and I hope to see you next time. They also work to restore degraded forest habitats and to reintroduce the Sunderslow loris back into those forests. But this is also a story of hope, of communities working to save these animals from extinction. If you want to help protect the Sundus, you can donate to the Borneo Orangutan Survival Foundation, or you can spread the word about this amazing animal and its plight. You can also make changes in your own life to reduce your impact on the environment. Small changes like recycling, conserving water, and reducing your energy consumption can make a big difference. Each episode will take you to a different part of our planet to meet one of these magnificent creatures. The main reason for their decline is habitat loss. As humans cut down forests for timber or to use the land for other purposes, the Sunderslow loris loses its home. This also causes fragmentation, which means that instead of living in one large group, the Sunderslow loris must now live in smaller groups scattered across the forest. This makes it harder for them to find food and also makes them more vulnerable to predators. In 2020, for the first time in history, the global population of wild animals fell by more than 10% in just 1 year. In this episode, we will travel to Borneo to learn about a tiny mammal that has been pushed to the brink of extinction. The Sunderslow loris lives in the tropical rainforests of the island of Borneo. These forests are home to all kinds of amazing animals, but also some of the most dangerous predators on Earth. To survive, the Sunderslow loris has developed some amazing adaptations. They have large, round ears that help them listen for predators. Their big, bulging eyes help them see predators coming, and their prehensile tails help them grip branches as they jump from tree to tree. But even with all these adaptations, the Sunderslow loris is still at risk. There are only an estimated 800 mature Sunderslow lorises left in the wild. That's less than the population of a small town. But there is hope for the Sunderslow loris. There are a number of organizations working to protect them and their habitat. The future of the Sunderslow loris is uncertain, but with the help of organizations like the Borneo Orangutan Survival Foundation, there is hope that this amazing creature will continue to live in the forests of Borneo for many years to come. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new and maybe even found some inspiration. The natural world is full of danger, beauty, and intrigue. From the highest mountain to the deepest sea, Earth is home to some of the most amazing animals in the universe. This amazing creature can change its shape and color to imitate other animals. It can even copy the behavior of other creatures, like the way they move and act. This adorable creature is known for its reddish fur and its fluffy tail. It is related to the giant panda, but the red panda is much smaller and more agile. It is also known for being an excellent climber and is often found in trees. Red pandas are native to the eastern Himalayas and southwestern China. They typically live in temperate forests where they can find plenty of bamboo to eat. Yes, like the giant panda, red pandas are also bamboo specialists, meaning that they eat almost exclusively bamboo. They use their sharp claws to climb and their strong teeth to chew through the tough bamboo stalks. Despite being mostly red pandas are considered omnivores and will occasionally eat small mammals, birds, and eggs. For example, it can mimic the venomous blue-ringed octopus by changing its skin color to match that of the blue-ringed octopus. Each of them is unique and special in its own way. From the mimic octopus to the axolotl to the red panda, Earth is home to some of the most amazing animals in the universe. So, next time you're outside, take a moment to appreciate the beauty of the natural world and all of the amazing creatures that inhabit it. Who knows, you might just see something that makes you say, wow, and it can also puff up its arms to make itself look like a lionfish. This is an effective defense mechanism, as predators avoid both blue-ringed octopus and lionfish because of their venomous sting. The mimic octopus also changes the way it moves to imitate the other animal it is mimicking. For example, it can swim backwards like a crab or walk sideways like a shrimp. This allows the octopus to sneak up on its prey or avoid being detected by predators. The mimic octopus is found in the coastal waters of the Indian Ocean and the western Pacific Ocean. It typically lives in shallow, warm water where it can find plenty of food. The mimic octopus is a carnivore, and its diet consists of crabs, shrimp, and other small fish. But what really goes on in their world? What are their untold adventures? These features give the axolotl its distinct appearance and help it to breathe underwater. The axolotl is also known for its neoteny, which means that it retains its larval features into adulthood. This is why it has such a cute and unusual look. Axolotls are native to the lakes and canals of Mexico City and are typically found in freshwater habitats. They are carnivorous, and their diet consists of small fish, insects, and other aquatic life. One of the most amazing things about the axolotl is its ability to regenerate its limbs. If its limb is bitten off by a predator, it can regrow a new one. This is a unique adaptation that helps it to survive in its environment. Join us as we take a peek into the hidden lives of Earth's most fascinating fauna. First, we have to look at the mimic octopus. Next, let's look at This unique amphibian is known for its distinctive features like its bushy tail and its feathery gills. Finally, let's take a look at the red panda. All of these animals are just a few examples of the amazing fauna that can be found all over the world. They say that life on our planet is full of mysteries, and there is hardly anything that we can call completely understood. This is even more true when it comes to the animal kingdom. Join me today as we look into some of the most enigmatic wildlife on our planet and find out why they are so mysterious. The first creature we'll look at is a relative of the armadillo. You may be thinking, how mysterious can an armadillo relative be? If you've never heard of the blobfish before, prepare to be amazed. The okapi has a long neck and legs like a giraffe, but it also has a striped tail and hindquarters like a zebra. This makes it look like a hybrid of two very different animals. For many years, the okapi was known as the forest giraffe, because it was thought to be a subspecies of giraffe. But in 1901, it was reclassified as its own species. Despite its strange appearance, the okapi is a very real animal, and it is estimated that there are tens of thousands of them living in the rainforest. This fish is found deep in the waters off the coast of Australia, and it's known for its strange appearance. From the pink fairy armadillo to the okapi, there are so many strange and wonderful animals that we still don't understand. This should give us all a sense of wonder and remind us that there's always more to learn about the world around us. So the next time you think that you know everything about animals, just remember that there are still plenty of mysteries out there that are waiting to be solved. Until then, keep an open mind and a curious heart, and you never know what you might discover. The blobfish has a big, round head and a gelatinous, slimy body that makes it look like a blob. It's actually perfectly adapted to the extreme pressures of its environment, but when it's brought to the surface, it loses its shape and looks like a deflated balloon. Despite its strange appearance, the blobfish is a very real animal, and it's estimated that there are thousands of them living in the ocean. Well, this creature is known as the pink fairy armadillo, and it's one of the rarest mammals in the world. This strange-looking creature is actually a type of salamander that's found in Mexico. One of the things that makes the axolotl so mysterious is its ability to regenerate limbs. If a predator manages to bite off one of its legs, the axolotl can simply grow a new one. This ability has made it a favorite among scientists who are trying to learn more about regeneration. Another thing that makes the axolotl so unique is its appearance. It has a big, flat head and a body that's covered in wrinkles. It also has feathery external gills that help it to breathe underwater. Axolotls are typically black or brown, but some of them are white or even albino. It lives in only one place on Earth, a small region in Argentina. This tiny animal is only about the size of a grapefruit, and it is believed that there are less than 100 individuals left in the wild. They live a nocturnal life and are known to feed on insects. And despite being related to armadillos, they don't have any natural enemies. Their biggest threat is us humans and the destruction of their habitat. The pink fairy armadillo is a perfect example of how little we understand about the world around us. Even though it's a mammal like us, it has managed to remain hidden from humans for so long. It really makes you wonder what other undiscovered species might be living right under our noses. Another mysterious creature we can look at is the blobfish. Moving on, let's take a look at the Finally, we'll look at the okapi. This animal is a relative of the giraffe, and it is found in the dense rainforests of the Congo. These are just a few of the most mysterious creatures that can be found on our planet. From icy tundras to scorching deserts, our planet Earth is full of harsh environments. But life, as they say, finds a way. Welcome to the circle of life. Today we'll explore how animals have adapted to survive and thrive in some of the most inhospitable places on Earth. So let's jump right in. Yet somehow, a small fish called the Antarctic icefish not only survives, but thrives in these frigid waters. One of the secrets behind their survival is their unique ability to produce an antifreeze protein. Circulates throughout their body. Here, the air can reach up to 58 degrees Celsius, with temperatures remaining high for months on end. Yet somehow a small mammal known as the fennec fox not only survives in these extreme conditions, but also plays a vital role in its ecosystem. From the freezing cold of Antarctica to the scorching heat of the Sahara Desert, life has found a way to not just survive, but to thrive in even the most extreme environments. Over millions of years, species have slowly adapted to their environments through natural selection, becoming perfectly suited to survive and reproduce in some of the harshest conditions on Earth. This remarkable adaptation allows the fish to survive in such low temperatures, without suffering from the damaging effects of ice crystals forming in their cells. As humans, we often like to think of ourselves as separate from nature, but the truth is that we are a part of the natural world. Just like any other species, The adaptations that allow animals to survive in extreme environments are not just fascinating from a scientific perspective. Take a moment to appreciate the incredible power of evolution and the vital role that these adaptations play in maintaining the balance of our planet. But they also play a vital role in maintaining the balance of our planet's ecosystems. In the frozen wasteland of Antarctica, where temperatures can plummet to 89 degrees Celsius, life seems impossible. Its presence helps to regulate the population of other species and contributes to the overall health of the ecosystem. Similarly, the fennec fox plays an important role in the North African desert ecosystem. By controlling populations of insects and other small animals, the Antarctic icefish has evolved to take advantage of the unique conditions of their environment. They have clear, transparent eyes that allow them to see in the dimly lit depths of the ocean, and their red blood cells, which are more efficient at carrying oxygen, enable them to venture further into the cold waters than their competitors. In this way, the Antarctic icefish has not only conquered one of the harshest environments on Earth, but has also found a way to excel within it. But it's not just about surviving, it's also about thriving. Now let's travel to the other extreme. The scorching deserts of North Africa. The fennec fox has several adaptations that allow it to thrive in the desert. Its large ears, which are similar to those of a jackrabbit, help to radiate heat and keep its body cool. Additionally, their fur is thick and pale, which helps to reflect sunlight and keep them from overheating. But perhaps the most remarkable adaptation of the fennec fox is their nocturnal lifestyle. By being active at night when temperatures are cooler, they are able to avoid the worst of the heat and conserve energy. The fennec fox is a true master of its environment, using every tool available to survive and thrive in one of the harshest environments on Earth. These two examples, the Antarctic icefish and the fennec fox, are just a small sample of the incredible adaptations that animals have evolved to survive in some of the most inhospitable places on Earth. So what's the secret behind these amazing adaptations? The answer is simple. But why should we care about these adaptations? For example, the Antarctic icefish is a key part of the marine ecosystem in the Southern Ocean. So, the next time you hear about an animal that has adapted to survive in a harsh environment, that's all for now. See you next time. A female black bear with 2 cubs was walking through the forest. To meet these needs, animals use their instincts. Instincts are behaviors that are hardwired into an animal from birth. They allow animals to perform actions without conscious thought. For example, a bird doesn't have to learn how to fly or a spider how to spin a web. These behaviors are innate. In fact, most animal species couldn't survive without their instincts. Faced with a hungry praying mantis, a honeybee will sometimes pretend to be dead. This behavior is called thanatosis, or playing possum. Thanatosis isn't a conscious decision made by the bee, but rather a response to danger wired into their nervous system. If the mantis thinks the bee is dead, it won't eat it. And even if it does take a bite, the bee's exoskeleton is hard enough to discourage most predators. And some instincts can be so powerful that they even overcome a healthy animal's fear of humans. Like the bear who likely felt no fear at all when she decided to approach the unsuspecting family, female orb-weaving spiders have been known to attack and eat male orb-weavers after mating. In fact, in some cases, cannibalizing the male helps the female produce larger eggs. And although it might seem heartless, It's actually quite common among us. Females of around 350 species of spiders routinely chow down on their partners after mating. And in other species, males throw themselves at the female after mating, so she can eat their abdomens to make more eggs. Apparently, these spiders aren't the only ones who like a little cannibalism with their romance. Black widows often eat their mates, as do praying mantises, which are known to eat each other after mating. Even daddy longlegs sometimes snack on their partners after mating. She'd been watching a family of humans for days, waiting for them to leave the safety of their cabin and venture into the woods. Instincts are what allow animals to behave in ways that help them survive and reproduce. Without them, animals couldn't adapt to their environments or preserve their species. So next time you see a spider eating a fly it caught in its web, a hawk diving toward a field mouse, or a bee flying from flower to flower, remember that their seemingly simple behaviors are actually complex, fascinating, and vital to their survival. As soon as they did, she followed. The humans had no idea they were being stalked. They were too busy taking in the beautiful scenery and searching for berries. But when one of the little girls wandered off the path and fell down a steep embankment, the bear lunged. Luckily, the girl's mother was close behind her and managed to grab the child just in time. The bear didn't get a snack that day, but she likely saved the girl's life. In nature, every animal is driven by the same basic needs: finding food, keeping safe from predators, and raising offspring. But why wouldn't the girl's mother have felt any fear when she saw the huge bear charging toward her? In 1950, a woman named Betty Lou Beeler was hiking in the Beartooth Wilderness area in the early 1950s with her mother and two Boy Scouts when a 450-pound grizzly bear charged them. But luck has nothing to do with it. Animals like the bear and Betty Lou simply rely on their survival instincts, which drive them to keep trying until they succeed. When a mother humpback whale and her calf got stranded on a New Zealand beach in 2021, a pod of about 150 dusky dolphins surrounded them and kept the pair afloat by lifting them up with their noses and pushing them back out to sea. Marine biologists believe that dolphins knew that if the whales died, their bodies would wash ashore and provide the dolphins with a tasty snack. But instead of letting that happen, they helped the whales get back into deeper water where they belonged. Similarly, male African wild dogs sometimes help injured females give birth, while female dogs will help out other females in their group who are having trouble giving birth, while human mothers only give birth to one baby at a time. A female African wild dog can give birth to up to 10 pups in a single litter, so helping out is essential for ensuring the next generation. Despite the size difference, Betty Lou managed to fight the bear off, inflicting serious injuries and saving herself and her mother's lives. Afterward, she said it wasn't really a battle at all. It was just self-preservation, she told the Jackson Hole Daily. There wasn't any strategy to it. When we hear about animals overcoming seemingly insurmountable odds, we often call them lucky. Even animals as small as insects rely on their instincts to survive. But instinct doesn't always work the way it's supposed to. Sometimes an animal's instinct to find food can make them target the wrong thing. So whether an animal survives or becomes dinner depends on its instincts. That's 1 minute. See you next time. Our planet is full of surprises, and there are many things in nature that we do unknow about. There are also some beautiful places that are hidden from plain sight. If you want to see what's really out there, then keep watching. You won't believe what we have in store for you today. From a blue chicken to pink dolphins, we're about to show you some amazing animals that you probably didn't even know existed. Let's go. No. 1. The blue chicken. There are many different breeds of chickens, but they all seem to be some variation of brown, black, or white. Well, not exactly. Take a look at this rare blue chicken. It may look like it's been photoshopped, but it's completely natural. The fairy peter is a small bird that lives in the forests of Australia. As its name suggests, this butterfly has beautiful purple wings that have a very striking appearance. These little guys are known for their see-through undersides, which make their internal organs visible. This adaptation allows the frog to camouflage itself against reflective surfaces like water, and their transparent undersides also make them difficult for predators to see. However, the purple emperor is actually endangered due to habitat loss and climate change. This shark has very distinctive features that make it look like something straight out of a horror movie. For example, its long and slender body, its pointed snout, and its large, sharp teeth. The goblin shark is a very elusive creature, and not much is known about it because it lives in such deep waters. So if you're lucky enough to see one, be sure to appreciate its beauty, because there may not be many left for much longer. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our awesome videos. Despite their tiny size, these birds are actually really colorful with bright blue, red and green feathers. They're also known for their beautiful singing, which is often described as flute-like. The Saiga antelope is a large mammal that lives in the deserts of Central Asia. Despite its small size, this creature has very distinctive features. Its most notable characteristic is its large pink nose, which is covered in sensitive receptors that allow it to detect chemicals in the air. This adaptation allows the star-nosed mole to locate food sources, such as earthworms and grubs. These antelopes have very distinctive snouts that make them look like they reek constantly in a state of shock. Unfortunately, the Saiga antelope is critically endangered due to poaching and habitat loss. So it's possible that we may never see these strange-looking creatures in the wild again. The fairy peter is definitely one of the most beautiful birds in the world. These chickens are actually a rare breed that originated in Thailand. They're known for their beautiful blue plumage, which comes from a genetic mutation. Don't let their beauty fool you, though. With its massive bill, this bird looks like something straight out of a horror movie. But don't worry, these storks are actually pretty peaceful creatures. They mainly eat fish and other aquatic life, and they're mostly found in the swamps of Africa. These birds can also be fierce fighters, which is why they're sometimes used in cockfighting rings. Number 2, the pink dolphin. Dolphins are popularly noted for their grace, intelligence, and friendliness to humans. However, most people don't know that there is a rare species of dolphin that is actually pink. These little guys are about the size of a house cat, and they spend most of their time alone in the trees. Red pandas are known for their distinctive reddish-brown fur, which helps them to camouflage in their environment. They're also really cute with their furry tails and small pointy ears. These dolphins are found in the freshwater rivers of South America, and they get their pink color from the algae and other microorganisms that grow on their skin. This makes each dolphin truly unique, since no two have the same pattern or color. 3. Red pandas. Most people think that pandas are black and white, but there is actually a rare red panda that lives in the mountains of China. Number 4. Shoebill stork. The shoebill stork is one of the most unique-looking birds in the world. Number 5. Fairy peter. Number 6. Purple emperor. The purple emperor is a rare butterfly that can be found in the forests of Europe and Asia. Number 7. Glass frog. There are many different types of frogs in the world, but one of the most unique is the glass frog. Number 8. Saiga antelope. Number 9. Star-nosed mole. The star-nosed mole is a small mammal that lives in the forests of North America. 10. Goblin shark. The goblin shark is a rare species of shark that lives in the deep waters of the Atlantic Ocean. Alright, folks, that's all for now. Tell us in the comments which animal you thought was the coolest. I have been fascinated by nature all my life, and most of my photographs are of wildlife in their natural habitat. Recently, I was fortunate to be part of an exciting project that allowed me to experience nature in an entirely new way. It was like being on a magic carpet ride through some of the world's most spectacular scenery and wildlife, and introduces you to some of the world's most magnificent creatures. Well, let me tell you, it's not just another nature documentary. It's more like a personal journey through the wild. The documentary experience is driven by an explorer who is not just a narrator, but an active participant in the adventure. His passion for nature is contagious, and his enthusiasm for the great outdoors will inspire you to explore and appreciate the natural world around you. Let the breathtaking visuals and the spirit of exploration ignite your passion for nature. It is time to embark on a journey that will leave you in awe and inspire you to protect the magnificent wilderness that surrounds us. From the vibrant coral reefs of the Great Barrier Reef to the lush rainforests of Borneo, first and foremost, we bring you the highest quality nature documentary content. We release our content online for free so that a global audience can enjoy it. Together, we can make a difference. Thank you for being a part of our story. That's why we actively engage with our audience through social media. We encourage our viewers to share their own nature-related experiences and ask questions about the topics we cover. We believe that by sharing our love for nature and creating a community of like-minded individuals, we can inspire positive change. We also offer our content to schools and universities, providing educational resources that can be integrated into various curriculum. We hope that our content will not only entertain, but also educate and empower our viewers to become stewards of the environment. Our team of award-winning filmmakers has captured stunning footage of some of the most elusive animals on our planet. You will witness incredible wildlife encounters that will leave you speechless. But we don't just show you the majestic beauty of nature. We also educate you about the importance of conservation. Our documentaries shed light on the threats faced by endangered species and the impact of climate change on our planet. By watching our content, you will gain a deeper understanding and appreciation for the delicate balance of our ecosystems. From the soaring heights of the Himalayas to the vast grasslands of the Serengeti, you will witness the raw beauty and power of nature like never before. And now I am thrilled to share this experience with you. The series is called Journey Through the Wild. It is a documentary experience that takes you on an epic journey across diverse landscapes. Imagine coming face to face with a majestic tiger in its natural habitat, or witnessing the graceful movements of a humpback whale as it breaches the surface of the water. The documentary also celebrates the indigenous people and their deep connection to the land and its resources. You will learn about their sustainable practices and how they have lived in harmony with nature for generations. Their knowledge and wisdom will provide a unique perspective on the importance of preserving our planet's biodiversity. These are just a few of the amazing experiences that await you. I know you are curious about what makes this documentary experience so unique. Throughout the journey, you will witness incredible wildlife encounters, But it's not just about the wildlife. So, what are you waiting for? Join us on this extraordinary adventure. Here's what you can expect from our documentary experience. We believe that everyone should have the opportunity to experience the wonders of nature, which is why we strive to make our documentaries as accessible as possible. We understand that our viewers have a deep connection with the natural world, and we want to foster that passion. Our mission is simple: to ignite a passion for nature and inspire action through our captivating documentaries. So join us on our journey through the wild and discover the incredible beauty and fragility of our natural world. Have you ever stopped to wonder how animals lead their lives? What are they doing when we're not looking? How do they communicate, play, hunt, or simply exist in their world? This is a place where the ordinary rules of the animal kingdom are turned upside down, and where every creature, big and small, has its own unique story to tell. I am your host, and this is Into the Wild, a show that takes you into the unseen world of animal behavior. Join me as I bring you stories of fascinating animals from all over the world. You'll learn how they communicate with each other, how they care for their young, and how they deal with the challenges of their environment. And you'll see how even the smallest creatures have their own unique way of surviving in the wild. You'll see the beauty and wonder of the natural world like you've never seen it before. When you see an animal that's perfectly adapted to its environment, that's skilled at hunting or has a unique way of surviving, you can't help but feel a sense of wonder and respect. And when you see an animal that's playful and cute, you can't help but smile. And you'll feel a sense of awe and respect for the animals that share this planet with us. You'll get to see what it's like to be a lion on the hunt, a cheetah chasing its prey, a leopard trying to find its next meal, or a hyena taking on an entire herd of wildebeest. Our first episode is titled A Leopard's Ingenuity. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. This is a leopardess who has been struggling to find food. Her cubs are getting hungry and she needs to make a kill, but she's out of her territory and doesn't know where to start. Just when she's about to give up, she spots a rock that looks exactly like a small antelope. The leopardess decides to play dead and sneak up on the rock and pounce. But as she gets closer, she realizes that the rock is not actually an antelope. Disappointed, she walks away, but then she stops. She looks back at the rock and starts licking it. The leopardess realizes that the rock is actually a clump of dried dung that smells like an antelope. She had been so focused on finding food that she did untake the time to properly stalk her prey. Now she's out of food and her cubs are going hungry, but the leopardess is not one to give up. She takes a deep breath and starts to stalk. She moves like a shadow through the tall grass, her eyes fixed on the prize. She's determined to make a kill no matter what. It's also about the little things that make the animal kingdom so special, like the intricate dance of a spider as it builds, its web, the playful antics of a group of monkeys, or the quiet strength of a beetle as it pushes an object many times its size. And you'll get to see how these animals interact with each other and their environment in ways that will surprise you. But this show is about more than just the big cats and their kills, because it's a show that will change the way you see the world. You'll never look at an animal the same way again after you've seen what it is like to be in their shoes. It's a show that will make you laugh and gasp in surprise. You'll see animals being silly, playful, and downright adorable, but you'll also see them being fierce, powerful, and sometimes even deadly. In each episode, we'll go behind the scenes to see how these amazing animals live. So why should you watch Into the Wild? And it's a show that'll make you feel connected to something bigger than yourself. Some people might think that watching this show is scary, but I believe that fear is just another way of saying you're alive. It's time to go beyond the surface and discover the hidden world of animals. It's time to go into the wild. Welcome to the series premiere of Into the Wild. Join us next time, Into the Wild, to see if the leopardess is successful in her hunt. This is Incredible Wildlife Journeys, a celebration of the BBC's most spectacular natural history footage. Join us as we take a light-hearted look at some of the most stunning wildlife moments ever captured. Second place will receive £2,500, or the equivalent in dollars or euros, and third place will get £1,000, or the equivalent in US dollars or euros. All you have to do to enter is follow the instructions provided and find out how you can win £10,000 in cash, or the equivalent in your currency. Humpbacks are among the largest of the great whales and are known for their acrobatic displays when breaching. The snowy owl is one of the largest owls in the world and is known for its distinctive white plumage. Blue whales can reach over 100 feet in length and weigh up to 200 tons. Chimpanzees are highly intelligent creatures, and their social interactions are complex and fascinating. This image captures the playful side of these primates and shows them engaging in activities such as grooming and socializing. The lush greenery of the jungle provides a picturesque backdrop for these charming creatures, highlighting the beauty of their natural habitat. This image was captured using a remotely operated vehicle, allowing the photographer to explore the depths of the ocean and capture this magnificent creature in its natural habitat. The sheer size of the blue whale is truly humbling, and this photograph is a remarkable achievement in wildlife photography. Don't forget to stay tuned for more exciting content. Until next time, keep exploring the wonders of the natural world. Capturing this bird in flight showcases its incredible speed and agility. The photographer skillfully and anticipating the S movements and capturing the perfect moment is evident in this stunning photograph. The owl's sharp talons and piercing gaze are a reminder of its status as a formidable predator. Tigers are elusive and majestic creatures, and capturing one in such close proximity is a testament to the skill of the photographer. The intricate details in this image, from the tiger's piercing gaze to the lush vegetation in the background, create a sense of immersion in the wild. This photograph serves as a reminder of the beauty and wonder that can be found in the natural world. And don't forget to vote for your favorite wildlife moment. The poll is open until 23:59 BST on August 29th, 2023. The winners will be announced on September 1st, 2023. Good luck! A snow leopard perched on a rock surveying its mountainous domain. Known for its elusive nature and mastery of the high altitudes, this majestic cat perfectly embodies the spirit of the wild. Its thick fur coat camouflages against the rocky terrain, while its piercing gaze reveals its power and grace. The snow leopard is truly a symbol of the untamed beauty of our planet. The immense power and grace of these creatures is truly capturing a breach like this one is a rare feat, as it requires the photographer to be in the right place at the right time. The result, however, is a breathtaking sight that showcases the magnificence of nature's giants. We'll be giving away 3 prizes in total. The first will be £10,000, or the equivalent in US dollars or euros, to the overall winner. Our first image is of a humpback whale breaching in the waters off the coast of Sydney, Australia. Next, we have an incredible close-up of a Bengal tiger in its natural habitat. Our third image is of an African elephant with its calf silhouetted against the setting sun. Elephants are highly social animals, and their calves are dependent on their mothers for many years. This intimate moment between a mother and her calf is both heartwarming and powerful. The golden light of the setting sun adds a touch of drama to the scene, creating a sense of nostalgia and the passage of time. This image encapsulates the essence of family bonds in the animal kingdom. Moving on, we have a side-by-side comparison of a snowy owl in flight. Next, we have an underwater shot of a blue whale, the largest animal on planet Earth. For our final image, we have a playful troop of chimpanzees going about their daily activities in the jungle. Now it's time for you to make your voice heard. Which of these incredible images is your favorite? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for joining us on this journey through some of the most stunning wildlife moments ever captured. And now, back to our incredible wildlife photo. In the intricate web of life on our planet, every species, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, plays a crucial role. Yet as the human population grows and expands, many species find themselves on the brink of extinction, their habitats destroyed and their very existence threatened. Today we're diving into the world of conservation with the release of our very first feature documentary, Guardians of the Wild. The fight to protect our planet's biodiversity. This film takes you on an exhilarating journey through the lives of these unsung heroes who are risking it all to protect endangered species and their habitats. But amidst this grim reality, there exists a glimmer of hope in the form of individuals and organizations dedicated to protecting our planet, ES Biodiversity. They study populations of threatened animals and plants, analyze their ecosystems, and develop strategies to protect them. Their work often takes them into remote areas where they must brave challenging terrain and conditions to observe and document wildlife. Conservation biologists often collaborate with experts from these various fields to develop comprehensive and effective conservation plans. And sharing our documentary, Guardians of the Wild, the fight to protect our planet's biodiversity, your support means everything to us as we strive to make a difference in the world of conservation. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and remember that even small actions can make a big difference in protecting our planet's biodiversity. Together, we can protect our planet's biodiversity and ensure that future generations can experience the wonders of the natural world just as we have. It is a thrilling ride that will not only educate you about the importance of protecting our planet's biodiversity, but also inspire you to take action. They work closely with other professionals such as wildlife biologists, zoologists, botanists, and ecologists to gather data, conduct research, and develop informed conservation strategies. 60 crew members and 400 local villagers who came together to capture the stunning beauty of the rainforest and its inhabitants, while raising awareness about the threats they face. And if you want to watch more of our videos, you can do so here. Thanks for watching. Additionally, they frequently collaborate with geneticists to study the genetic diversity within populations, which is crucial for the long-term health and adaptability of species. Until next time, keep exploring, keep inspiring, and keep making a difference. You can also learn about the threats facing biodiversity and what you can do to help make a difference. By drawing upon the knowledge and skills of professionals from diverse backgrounds, conservation biologists are better equipped to address the complex challenges of protecting biodiversity and mitigating the impacts of climate change. These unsung heroes are working tirelessly behind the scenes to safeguard the delicate balance of nature, ensuring that future generations can continue to marvel at the wonders of the natural world. They understand that protecting biodiversity requires engaging and empowering local communities. They work to raise awareness about the importance of conservation, educate people about the threats facing local species and ecosystems, and develop programs to engage the public in conservation efforts. This might involve working with schools, organizing community events, or developing educational materials. They are the guardians of the wild. Hi, and welcome back to Life, Noggin. But before we take a deeper dive into the world of our guardians of the wild, let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible biodiversity that we're here to protect. From the majestic tigers of India to the tiny insects that pollinate our crops, each species is a marvel of evolution and plays a vital role in maintaining the balance of our ecosystems. Unfortunately, these species are under threat. Habitat loss due to human activities such as deforestation and urbanization has resulted in the fragmentation and destruction of countless ecosystems, leaving many species with nowhere to live. Pollution, both from human settlements and industrial activities, has contaminated air, water, and soil, making it difficult for species to survive and reproduce. Overhunting and poaching have decimated populations of many species, pushing them closer to extinction. And climate change, with its rising temperatures and extreme weather events, is altering habitats and disrupting delicate ecological balances. But amidst these challenges, there is hope. Conservation biologists work tirelessly to protect endangered species and their habitats. Then there are the community outreach and education specialists. The field of conservation biology is highly interdisciplinary, drawing expertise from various fields such as biology, ecology, genetics, geography, and environmental science. And the good news is that you can be a part of this fight by watching. Thank you for being a part of our journey. So what are you waiting for? Watch the documentary, share it with your friends, and be a part of the solution. All of the footage you see in our documentary was made possible by a team of 20 filmmakers. If you want to know more about the incredible work being done by conservation biologists and other professionals in the field, we've included some resources in the description below. Thank you for joining us on this journey of discovery and for your passion for protecting our planet's biodiversity. Hi, this is your host. This is the first episode of our series called From the Jungle to the Ocean. In this episode, we'll be talking about the animals in the jungle. It carries more water than the next 6 rivers on the planet combined. The mouth of the Amazon River is where fresh water from the river meets the salty water of the ocean. Where the 2 water types meet is called the estuary. It is one of the most powerful predators in the Amazon estuary. Dolphins have sleek, streamlined bodies that allow them to move through the water with ease. It is the largest of the 4 extant species of river dolphin. The Amazon river dolphin has a distinctive pink coloration, which is more prominent in males than females. The skin of the Amazon river dolphin is smooth and hairless. They have a single blowhole on the top of their head. They have a small mouth with a narrow palate and conical teeth. Amazon River dolphins are highly adapted for life in fresh water. They have a layer of fat that helps to insulate their bodies and keep them warm in cold water. They also have a special gland that secretes a substance that lubricates their skin and protects them from parasites. Their fins are small and rounded, which helps them to maneuver in tight spaces. Dolphins are carnivorous, and they feed on a variety of fish and other marine animals. They use their intelligence and social skills to hunt in groups. They are able to work together to corral fish or to capture prey that is larger than them. Black caimans have long, slender bodies that are perfectly adapted for life in the water. They have webbed feet that help them to swim efficiently. Their claws are sharp and curved, which they use to catch and hold on to prey. Black caimans are carnivorous, and they will eat almost anything that enters the water. They have been known to eat monkeys, capybara, deer, turtles, fish, and even other caimans. This is a place of extremes. The air is thick with humidity, and the temperatures are stifling. Yet somehow life thrives here. But before we begin, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on new episodes every week. The Amazon River in South America is the largest river by volume in the world. They live in groups of up to 10 individuals and communicate using a variety of whistles and clicks. They are known for their playful nature and are often seen jumping out of the water and swimming alongside boats. It is the largest snake in the world by weight. Anacondas are known for their immense size. They can grow up to 30 feet long and weigh over 500 pounds. They have flat, paddle-shaped tails that help them to steer themselves through the water. When anacondas swim, their bodies undulate from side to side. Their swimming motion is similar to that of dolphins and other marine animals. Green anacondas are ambush predators. They wait until their prey is close enough before striking. Their teeth are sharp and curved like hooks. They use their teeth to hold on to their prey while they suffocate them. In the Amazon estuary, we find some of the most bizarre and wonderful creatures on the planet. First, there are the three-toed sloth. They have adapted to life in the trees where they spend their entire lives. They move slowly and gracefully, hanging upside down from branches. Their fur grows in the direction opposite to that of most mammals. This helps them to blend in with their surroundings and stay dry. The three-toed sloth is an excellent swimmer. Its long, slender body makes it agile in the water. It uses its claws to grip onto branches while it swims. Despite their slow movement on land, they can travel surprisingly fast in the water at speeds of up to 3 miles per hour. The green anaconda is an enormous snake that lives in the water. The black caiman is a large crocodilian that lives in the water. Dolphins are highly intelligent and social animals. They are known for their grace and cuteness. The Amazon river dolphin, also known as the pink river dolphin, is found in freshwater habitats in South America. The Amazon river dolphin is a highly intelligent and social animal. Thanks for watching. If you liked this episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos. See you next time. They say only legends know the truth about the world's most elusive creatures. But what if I told you that these myths could be more fact than fiction? What if animals could do the impossible? If you thought that was the plot of a movie, think again. Because in today's episode, we are uncovering the hidden lives of Earth. as most elusive creatures and discovering that they might just be more incredible than we ever imagined. Today, we're answering the extraordinary question. They can literally launch themselves out of the water and onto land in order to find food. Who knows what other amazing abilities these animals have? The world is full of mysteries, and it's up to us to uncover them. So keep exploring, keep asking questions, and keep pushing the boundaries of what we think is possible. You never know what you might discover. But how do they do this? Well, it all has to do with the way they control their swim bladder. The archerfish has a special membrane that allows them to control the amount of air in their swim bladder, which is a gas-filled sac that helps them control their buoyancy in the water. By adjusting the amount of air in their swim bladder, the archerfish can change its density and become more or less buoyant. When they want to shoot themselves out of the water, they basically make their swim bladder as dense as possible so that they sink to the bottom. And when they're ready to launch themselves back into the air, they make their swim bladder as light as possible so that they float to the surface. Once they're at the surface, the archerfish takes a big deep breath and shoots itself out of the water like a tiny fish missile. But don't worry, they don't stay out of the water for long. As soon as they leave the water, they quickly open their mouths to create a suction effect that sucks them back in. And voila, they're back in the water in a matter of seconds. First up, we have to talk about the masters of disguise. Chameleons have always been known for their color-changing abilities. But did you know they can also change the shape of their heads? If you thought chameleons were masters of disguise, just wait until you hear about the flat. These master of disguise can change not only their color, but also their entire body shape. That's right. They can alter the shape of their bodies by manipulating their own skeletons. Researchers believe that this ability helps them camouflage themselves against the seafloor, making them even more difficult for predators to spot. But there's a catch. The flatfish has to be a certain size in order to change its body shape. In other words, the younger the flatfish, the more flexible its skeleton and the easier it is for them to change shape. But as the flatfish grows older, its skeleton becomes more rigid, and it becomes harder to change shape. Now, this is where things get really interesting. As the flatfish ages, it starts to change its body shape less and less frequently, which makes it more vulnerable to predators. But every once in a while, it will undergo a dramatic body shape change, which confuses the predator and gives the flatfish a chance to escape. So it seems that the flatfish has evolved to sacrifice its body shape abilities over time in order to avoid becoming someone else's lunch. A new study has revealed that these shapeshifters can alter the shape of their skulls in order to blend in with their... By analyzing X-ray images of chameleons, researchers were able to see how these reptiles can change the shape of their heads by changing the way their jaws are connected to their skulls. This allows them to disguise themselves as leaves or other objects in their environment, making them even more difficult for predators to spot. But it gets even weirder because different chameleon species have evolved different skull shapes to fit their unique environments. For example, the Jackson's chameleon has a rounded head shaped like a leaf, while the Yemen chameleon has a triangular head shaped like a twig. Now, I don't know about you, but that's one chameleon skill I won't be trying at home. Next, we have to talk about the flatfish. Now let's turn our attention to the archerfish. These fish can shoot themselves into the air in order to hunt insects above the water. Yes, you heard that right. Well, there you have it. From chameleons to flatfish to archerfish, the animal kingdom is full of creatures that can do the impossible. They say that behind every great photograph is a great story. Today, we bring you the story behind an endangered species. It's a lens on the struggles of animals on the edge of extinction, and we begin with Project Tiger. A tiger in a cage does not make for great viewing, neither for the tiger nor for the tourist. Yet this sight is common across many zoos and sanctuaries in India. But there is one place where tigers prowl in the wild. This is the Sun National Park in the Indian state of Rajasthan. Here tigers have made a comeback. There are more than 50 of them now. The story behind their return is one of human resilience and coexistence. The tigers had to be relocated from other parts of the country. It took years of effort, but today Sun is home to the big cat. Their population has grown from 2 to more than 50 in just a few years. Our next stop is Kaziranga National Park in Assam. It is home to the one-horned rhinoceros. These mammals are poached for their horns. They are also killed when their habitat is destroyed. All of this has brought them to the brink of extinction. There are less than 3,000 of them left in the wild. In Kaziranga, the survival rate of the rhino is better. This beautiful feline is also found in other parts of Asia. This turtle is found in the brackish water of the Mahanadi River. Each animal has a unique story, a story of struggle, of resilience, and of hope. And each of these stories need to be told. That's all from this episode. If you enjoyed watching it, do hit the red button to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to share this with your friends and family. We'll be back soon with another exciting episode. Until then, keep watching our channel. These turtles usually live for 50 to 60 years. They play an important role in maintaining the ecosystem, but they are hunted for their meat and eggs. All of this has led to a sharp decline in their population. But the leopard in Arunachal Pradesh is unique. It has a thick fur coat. This helps it survive in the harsh weather conditions of the mountains. But this thick fur has also put the animal in danger. Hunters kill clouded leopards for their fur coats. This, along with habitat loss, has brought the animal close to extinction. That's because the park has adopted a three-pronged strategy. 1. Anti-poaching patrols. 2. Community engagement. And 3. Habitat restoration. This has helped increase the population of the one-horned rhino. In 2006, there were only about 2,400 of them. And now we move to the cold deserts of Ladakh, in Jammu and Kashmir. This is the home of the snow leopard. It is a majestic animal, yet very elusive. So elusive that for years there was no concrete proof of its existence. There were sightings, but no pictures. The elusive snow leopard was finally captured on camera by a wildlife photographer in 1981. Since then, several projects have been launched to protect the snow leopard. The big cat still remains endangered. Our next story is from the Western Ghats. This mountain range runs along the west coast of the Indian Peninsula. It is home to a variety of species found nowhere else on Earth, like the lion-tailed macaque. This primate is found only in the Western Ghats. Once it roamed all the way from southern India to Sri Lanka. Today, its habitat has shrunk dramatically. This is largely due to human activities like farming, housing, and infrastructure development. All of this has brought the lion-tailed macaque to the brink of extinction. Today, fewer than 2,500 of them are left in the wild. Then we head to the state of Arunachal Pradesh. This is the home of the clouded leopard. Finally, we head to the state of Orissa. This is the home of the white-throated river terrapin. So these are some of the endangered species of India. This episode of Ecosystem in Focus showcases a project that has spent more than 2 decades surveying the balance of life on Earth. The project captured images of more than 30,000 species across all major ecosystems, from rainforests to coral reefs to grasslands. It's called the Encyclopedia of Life. The idea started in 2000 with the idea that we could use the web to share data about the diversity of life on Earth. Since then, it's grown into a massive catalogue of images and information about species from all over our planet. They sent teams of scientists, photographers and digital specialists to more than 1,000 sites around the world. They documented everything they found using high-powered microscopes and cameras. They also documented geological features like caves and deep-sea trenches, and hydrological features like rivers, lakes, and hot springs. Well, it's important for a lot of reasons. Additionally, by studying the balance of life on Earth, we can predict how ecosystems might respond to changes in the environment, such as climate change or the introduction of invasive species. This knowledge can help us to take steps to mitigate the negative impacts of these changes and preserve the balance of life on Earth. They created an online platform where anyone can access their vast library of images and information. This has enabled students, researchers, and anyone else who is interested to learn about the balance of life on Earth. First of all, it gives us a better understanding of the balance of life on Earth. If you'd like to learn more about the Encyclopedia of Life, you can visit their website. Good night. See you tomorrow. It inspires us to appreciate the beauty and wonder of the natural world and to protect it for future generations. By documenting all living things, we can see how they interact with each other and with their environment. We can study the flow of energy and nutrients through an ecosystem and understand how changes in one part of the system affect the rest. But the payoff is huge. It gives us a better understanding of the balance of life on Earth and helps us to conserve biodiversity, predict how ecosystems will respond to change, and appreciate the beauty of the natural world. In total, they collected more than 1.4 million specimens and images. And remember that it takes a lot of hard work to document and protect it. They even had a specially designed ROV, or remotely operated vehicle, to explore coral reefs. This ROV was equipped with lights and a camera to capture the action in the darkest depths. Do you focus on charismatic megafauna, like these adorable red pandas? Well, those are good questions, but they not necessarily the best way to understand the balance of life on Earth, because focusing on just the most visible organisms can give us a distorted view of what is really out there. But how do you document an ecosystem? Do you start at the top of the food chain with predators like tigers or humpback whales? You need to consider all living things, no matter how big or small, because every species plays a role in the intricate web of interactions that make up an ecosystem. To truly capture the balance of life, you need to take a broader approach. For example, they discovered more than 1,000 new species and documented many organisms that had never been seen before by humans. That's how little we understand about the natural world. So this project set out to find all living things. Their work revealed the hidden diversity of life on Earth, and they didn't just stop at the boundary between the living and non-living. But why is this important? Why should we care about documenting every little thing in an ecosystem? It also helps us to conserve biodiversity. By documenting all the species in an ecosystem, we can identify those that are rare or endangered and develop strategies to protect them. Finally, it's just plain cool to know about all the amazing organisms that live on our planet. But all this documentation is only useful if we can share it with others. So the project made all its images and data freely available online. In conclusion, documenting an ecosystem is a massive undertaking that requires a lot of time, effort, and resources. So next time you're out in nature, take a moment to appreciate the balance of life that surrounds you. Thank you for watching this episode of Ecosystem in Focus.